Live from WSLS, this is 10 News at 6, working for you.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for 10 News at 6. I'm John Carlin.
And I'm Brittany McGraw. Lindsay Ward has the night off. Our top story tonight, we now have a better idea if your kids will have to wear masks when they head back to school. Guidance from the Virginia Department of Health and the Virginia Department of Education say it's all about vaccinations.
Let's take a look at some of the vaccination rates in our area based upon age group. The younger the student, the less likely they are to be vaccinated. In fact, only about a fourth of 12 to 15-year-olds are vaccinated. In contrast, roughly half to 40% of adults are vaccinated. 10 News reporter Shane Dwyer is here.
And Shane, how does this play out when it comes to mask mandates?
Well, Brittany and John, today state leaders said that individual school divisions will be able to make their own individual decisions. Now, state leaders recommend that schools work with local health departments to come up with those answers. The guidance says elementary students and staff should be masked indoors regardless of their vaccination status. Unvaccinated middle and high school students and staff should be masked indoors, and those school divisions will need to consult their legal teams on how to enforce this. It suggests all schools consider universal masking in certain circumstances outlined by the CDC, and that schools be ready to adjust on the fly if outbreaks do occur. Masks will still be required on school buses, and that's per a federal order. Now, all Virginia schools are required to offer in-person learning this year, and social distancing at 3 feet, they say, should still be followed. Now, area schools are just getting this guidance and beginning to work on their plans. We're expecting to hear from them with their individual plans in the coming weeks. Live in the newsroom, Shane Dwyer, 10 News, working for you.
Something else many of our school districts are dealing with, an influx of funding from the American Rescue Plan. Now, school boards are trying to figure out how to spend that money. New at 6, 10 News reporter Sydney Jackstimer shows us the 2 ways Franklin County plans to use it.
Franklin County School District will receive over $14.7 million worth of American Rescue Plan funding. The money is to help the district's school and students recover from COVID-19. To get input on what the money should be used for, Franklin County school leaders created multiple committees.
We ensured that each one of these committees had our students' voices because we really wanted to know what they felt was important.
Virginia's Department of Education is requiring at least 20% of the school's funding go towards dealing with learning loss due to the pandemic.
We know that there is a learning loss, and we looked at what is it or what systems could we put in place to support our students.
Programs like virtual tutoring options, school-based literacy teams, and alternative education structures for students with special needs.
Understanding that there are mental health concerns, there are students that have really lost almost a year of instruction. So there is no better way than to have those supports in place. But we did not spend all the funds in that way because we know that those positions will be short-term.
School leaders are also looking at long-term needs, like adding AC to the central gym and upgrading school buses. They say this plan is fluid and they're still open to suggestions from students or parents. Reporting in Franklin County, Sydney Jackstimer, 10 News, working for you.
In Carroll County, school leaders are considering using COVID funding to create single stalls for every bathroom. The idea came during an emotional and heated school board meeting last night. Schools are working to figure out their inclusive policies for transgender students that are required by the state.
All right, turning over to your forecast. Typically this time of year, we're talking about being hazy, hot, and humid. Well, the past few days, the haze has certainly been front and center. Check out some of the pictures that you've been sending us from all across this region. But this haze is a little different. It's actually from the wildfires out west. And Chief Meteorologist Jeff Hanowich is here now to explain the impact that it's having on our air. Some of the breathing can be a little bad, Jeff.
No doubt. If you suffer from COPD or asthma, or if you have a sensitive respiratory system, then you're definitely feeling the haze and smoke in the sky. This haze, again, is coming from the wildfires out west, and it looks like we're going to have a hazy sky here for about the next 2 to 3 days, okay? The air quality is poor for sensitive folks. We're in a code orange until about 9 o'clock when the sun goes down and we get a little little maybe more mixing in the air, that's when we could start to see the air quality improve for a short amount of time, and that will allow for an orange-red sun and moon. What that means is we're going to have beautiful sunrises and sunsets here over the next couple of days or so. This evening, we are looking at a relatively quiet forecast. A pleasant evening in store, 7 o'clock, temperature middle 80s before falling into the upper 70s by around 10. A look at the regional view showing that we did have a couple of showers get very close to the highlands earlier, but they have, as they moved very close to the Commonwealth, as they moved close to the highlands, they pretty much just fizzled away. And today, again, we've had our fair share of haze around. I can tell you, though, if we didn't have this haze or smoke around, we would be seeing a lot more in the way of blue skies. Thursday planner showing temperatures 8 a.m. starting out in the 60s, highs tomorrow, upper 80s. More haze tomorrow. We are looking dry on Thursday. We will, however, let you know when rain chances return coming up. John.
The death of Pulaski County Deputy and School Resource Officer Perry Hodge shook the community to its core. He was hit and killed by a drunk driver. Today, that driver pleaded guilty to all charges. 10 News reporter Andy Schroeder shows us the legacy Hodge leaves behind.
Michael Morris pleaded guilty to aggravated involuntary manslaughter and DUI following the crash that killed Deputy Perry Hodge on January 14th. And although it's been more than 6 months since his death, his friends and family want his legacy to live on for years to come. Deputy Perry Hodge left an impact on everyone he knew, and on January 14, 2021, his friends and family experienced a loss like no other. Wednesday, Michael Morris pleaded guilty to 2 charges after getting behind the wheel after a day of partying and hitting Hodge head-on.
The driver was supposed to be in the south lane, made no movements to avoid contact, struck Perry Hodge's truck head-on with so much force it propelled him back off the main road and onto the shoulder.
Morris was also seriously injured during the crash and was in a wheelchair. Pulaski County Commonwealth Attorney Justin Griffith says despite immediate aid, Hodge died on impact.
His autopsy would note he was completely sober and died from blunt force injuries to his head, neck, and chest. The driver of the truck that crossed the double yellow line was the defendant in court today, Michael Morris.
Morris could face more than 20 years for the crime, and his defense attorney expressed his sympathies in court.
It's not possible that he could take back what took place. He is so sorry to the assembled family and friends that are here in support of Mr. Hodge today. He asked the court to please accept his plea.
And while this is not the final step in the case, numerous fundraisers, dedications, and memorials have been created to remember the legacy of Perry Hodge, a man who loved his family, protecting his community, and left an impact on everyone he encountered. Now, more than 24 members of the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office were also here at court today to show support for Hodge and his family. Morris is due back in Pulaski County for sentencing this November. In Christiansburg tonight, Annie Schroeder, 10 News, working for you.
Still to come, we're working for you to help you have the difficult discussion about gun violence with your kids. The one thing to keep in mind.
And then later in sports, ACC football heating up this season. Part of our sports team is in Charlotte tonight to show you how the Virginia rivals will fare this fall.
WSLS 10 News, the proud winner of 2 2021 Emmy Awards for Best Daytime Newscast and Best Evening Newscast.
Gun violence is up all around the country and, of course, right here at home after 2 shootings in less than 24 hours in Roanoke.
It can be tough to have conversations about it with your kids, but tonight we're working for you to make it easier. Mental health professionals tell us it's important to understand that your kids are fully aware of what's happening. In fact, the pandemic heightened their awareness of things.
They say that conversations with them should be direct.
What we know from prevention work for many, many years is that we need to be the ones to tell our children that's not what we do. But people are scared.
Family Services is the lead agency for several local youth programs, and you can learn more about those at WSLS.com.
Something big is getting one step closer to coming to Vinton.
The 6-year project that could bring in some big revenue.
And in Blacksburg and surrounding areas in the New River Valley today, you saw a lot of this. Haze around. If you're trying to see the sunshine, it's got this orange hue, or at least does in the morning and also around sunset. We will let you know when the haze will start to lift and when temperatures will hit the 90s area wide. We'll let you know coming up in a bit.
A new hotel is one step closer to making its way into the town of Vinton.
At Tuesday night's council meeting, the town approved a purchase agreement with a developer, now allowing them to begin site planning for the hotel. Town manager Richard Peters says this project was 6 years in the making and will be a $12 million investment. He believes the revenue that the hotel will bring to the town of Vinton will make it worth it.
It's really going to help retain a lot of visitor spending within the town limits. Those revenues that can then be turned back into providing services to our residents or fixing streets, maintaining sidewalks, and all those things that we do in local government.
That hotel will be located on the corner of First Street and South Pollard Street, right at the edge of Vinton's downtown area.
Your local weather authority, always watching and tracking for you from the JES Weather Center.
6:15 and it's all quiet on the radar for us here locally. To find the rain, you don't have to go that far away. As a matter of fact, just east of our viewing area, we've got some scattered showers and thunderstorms just to the west of Richmond. But that's moving away from southwest central and south side Virginia, and that should keep us here pretty dry as we head into the overnight tonight. Future tracker showing a couple of clouds around every now and again. Haze will start to dissipate a little bit once the sun goes down. It comes back though as we head into Thursday, although it may not be quite as dense or as thick as it is outside right now. On Thursday, we are indeed dry. Friday, we are looking at a mix of sun and clouds. Friday, the haze or smoke may be a tad thicker than it will be tomorrow. Also late on Friday, I cannot rule out a stray shower or thunder shower, but the vast majority of us are dry on Friday. Vast majority of us are dry on Saturday too. I want to talk to you about your mowing forecast. We are looking seasonal and dry as we head into Thursday. Again, a stray thunder shower Friday. May have to dodge a couple more thunder showers as we head into this weekend, with Sunday perhaps looking a tad wetter than Saturday. So overall, you've got the green light on Thursday and Friday, even on Saturday, but we're going to highlight yellow as we head into Sunday, a slightly higher coverage area of some isolated thunder showers as we end the weekend. Right now here it is 90 in Lynchburg, 89 Roanoke. South side locations 87. We're in the mid to upper 80s in Covington and also into Lexington. Now, as we look into the middle of next week, we told you that the weekend isn't looking bad for outdoor plans. We're going to have a little bit of a spike in rain chances as we head into Monday, maybe even to Tuesday of next week. And then from mid to late next week, Climate Prediction Center is thinking that we're going to have below average precipitation possible. So as we head, say, Wednesday on, we are looking a little bit drier. And, oh, by the way, looks like much of next week we're going to have temperatures above average as well. It's going to be a hot time for us here, I think, as we head really over about the next 10 to 14 days. Humidity values tomorrow a touch higher than today, but still not bad for this time of year. We're looking at dew points tomorrow ranging between 60 and 65. We are looking at more humidity, though, rolling in here as we head into the weekend. And once that humidity gets here Saturday into Sunday, it's going to be with us for much of next week. That southerly flow is going to grab moisture from the south, push it to the north, push it in our direction. So yes, the humidity will indeed increase for us here relatively soon. So if you're a fan of lower humidity, enjoy the next couple of days. We're going to be very warm, but we're not going to be terribly humid again until the weekend. For tonight, feeling pretty comfortable. Overnight lows anywhere between about 56 and 64. For tomorrow, we'll call it seasonable. We're looking at more sunshine tomorrow, but it's going to have a lot of haze to it. We're looking at highs in the mountains, 80 to about 86 outside the mountains, mid to upper 80s. Your extended forecast showing the highest chance for rain showers and thunderstorms will come for us later Sunday, Monday, maybe even lasting into Tuesday. Looks like by late next week, we will dry things out. You want heat? We got that for you too. Upper 80s on Thursday and Friday. Then we're 90 to 93 Saturday through Tuesday, near 90 even as we head into next Wednesday. I can tell you that 91 on Sunday, looking at the latest computer models, that might be on the low end. Some computer models want to bring us to like 95 or 96 as we head into Sunday. So we may have to bump up that high late this weekend. Brooke?
Thanks, Jeff. Coming up in sports, our team is at the ACC kickoff in Charlotte. John Appicello and Eric Johnson with more after the break. The ACC kickoff in Charlotte is always the first sign that summer is almost over and college football is about to begin. Our John Appicello and Eric Johnson are in the Queen City today with more on our rivals in the Commonwealth.
When they finally got on the field, the 2020 COVID season frankly left us with more questions than answers. But, Eric, there are a couple of things we know about Virginia Tech. One, their quarterback is returning, but two, their 1,000-yard rusher is not.
Indeed, and Khalil Herbert left some big shoes to fill. First 1,000-yard rusher, of course, since 2015. However, quarterback Braxton Burmeister feels very confident in his veteran receiving core.
Now that we know who the guys are that are going to be out there, that definitely helps a ton. And then repping it all through spring, I think the coaches are more comfortable passing the ball now. I'm definitely more comfortable with our receivers passing, and they're more comfortable with me as well. So I think the whole situation has just gotten a lot better.
Now, Appy, when it comes to UVA, we know that they're in a similar situation, right? Looking for some help out of the backfield this season.
Yeah, their quarterback situation worked out just fine with Brennan Armstrong, but now they are looking for a complement to help them out, a big rushing attack out of that backfield.
I feel like we are on that right track with our offensive line and our running backs now. But yeah, they'll open a lot of stuff up. Play action. We didn't run a lot of play action. We ran a little bit. But just little things like that just keeps the defense on their toes. And with the traditional run game, if it can be successful, that would be a lot for our offense.
And in case you haven't marked your calendars yet, the Commonwealth Clash, November 27th in Charlottesville this year at the ACC football kickoff. For Eric Johnson, I'm John Apicello, 10 Sports.
All right, news and notes. Maria Taylor is leaving ESPN. Her last assignment was last night's NBA Finals. Hall of Fame coach Bobby Bowden revealed today he has been diagnosed with a terminal illness, but says he is at peace. And Brisbane has been named the host of the 2032 Olympic Games. I know it's hard to think that far into the future when the Olympics are starting this year in a couple days.
Can we talk about Giannis just a little more?
An angel.
And why else people were rooting for him and the Bucks last night?
Oh, for the Taco Bell.
That's right. And the giveaway is tomorrow. So if you want a free taco, I'm super excited about this. You can go tomorrow all day, Taco Bell, get your flaming hot Doritos Locos taco.
I was going to say, make sure everyone knows it's not just a regular taco you're going to get. It is an exclusive item.
Right. So yay for the Bucks. Yay for America. We all
Taco
get
Bell
tacos.
is not a sponsor of this conversation.
I just like free things.
And if you look at his resume, he's 26 years old, and he's got every accolade you could possibly want now.
And clearly a great heart as well.
Yeah. I want to tell you guys that we do have a code orange situation here in air quality from now through about 9 o'clock. That means people with respiratory and or heart disease are going to have a little bit of trouble breathing. The elderly and children are most at risk. Hopefully the air quality will improve here a little bit tomorrow.
All right. NBC Nightly News coming up next.
We will see you back here at 7.